gentlemen.
Uh-oh.
It's time for the Early Bird Special. Bringing you the best stories from the world of sports and sports entertainment. Now, here are your hosts, Sparky and Burdick.
Welcome back to the Early Bird Special. I'm Chris Burdick, Sparky with me, and it's time for another amazing Mic Check Tuesday with another fantastic comedian from the Well. And this guy's rejoining us from a couple weeks ago. One of the funniest hosts and comedians here locally in Kern County. Tyson Hayes returns. What's going on, brother? How are you?
Hey, doing well, guys. Happy to be back. Thanks for having me back. Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Now you got another show you want to promote real quick. Let's get it out there. What's going on?
Yeah. So as of right now, the next show for me is going to be at Temblor. It's going to be a Wednesday night, the 19th of February, 6:30. Eventbrite has the tickets there. So get your tickets now while they're $10 because they're going to be 20 at the door. They probably should be charging 50. I'm on the show, but hey, $10 right now, that's a good deal, you know?
We got some new material coming our way this time. Any new stepdad jokes that we should be aware of, or what's going on?
Absolutely. Listen, there's always something to laugh at and something's always happening. So there's always new stuff coming along, adding on to where I maybe have started. But yeah, there's always new stuff coming along.
I was going to say, I started watching a show on Hulu the other night, and I thought about you, Burdick. There was a dad joke that I actually remembered. You know where pencils come from?
Where do pencils come from, Sparky?
Pennsylvania.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You know, it takes a special kind of dad joke to get me to laugh. That one's not one of them, unfortunately. They're out there. I'm going to tell you right now. But The Well's got a couple other amazing comedy shows coming up as soon as this weekend. I know we got a couple out there. Tyson, what we got? I mean, I know you guys got one that just got announced a couple days ago, right?
Yeah, we're very fortunate, to get this gentleman to come in. It's the 7th and 8th. It's going to be this weekend, February 7th and 8th. We have Deray Davis, the guy that's hilarious. He's in like all the barbershop movies. He messes with Ye or Kanye or Yeezy. You know, he messes with him a lot. So, yeah, and he's been in the game for a long time, man. He's a talented guy.
Imagine the crazy
also
stories.
The same dude from Wild 'N Out?
Yes.
Yeah.
I loved him when he was a Wild 'N Out cast member too. But imagine the crazy stories he's got between Nick Cannon and Kanye West at the very least, dude. Like the amount of stories this guy's got to have. So it's got to be a great show coming out. So if you're looking out for something great to go check out comedy-wise, Deray Davis at the Well this Friday and Saturday, 6:30 and 9:30, correct? Are the show times?
Yeah. Friday and Saturday, both days, 6:30 and 9:30. But listen, I'm going to give you guys an inside scoop. Just Uber there because parking is proven to be difficult. So just to save you a headache, get there early. The earlier you get there, the better your general admission seats are going to be. Now, VIP, your seat's slotted and it's saved for you. But as far as general admission, get there early. Maybe get an Uber. It's kind of limited parking, but I would just take an Uber to alleviate any of the problems there.
And
just
you guys
a heads up, guys.
recently started the VIP seating.
Yeah, so we've had VIP tables and VIP booths, right? VIP tables are in the very front. There's a few rows of those. And then you got VIP booths, which is towards the back in the dark, a little different feel. I mean, up front's it's a different show. But we recently added this very nice booth. It's an exclusive VIP booth where it seats 6 people comfortably. I mean, we could fit 8 in there, but there's a one fee for that whole entire booth. And it's kind of, you got some status if you're sitting in that booth there. It's very all by itself, and it's a great view of the stage, and you're kind of right there up in their face too.
Nice.
Yeah,
so it is aside from comedy, maybe it is Super Bowl week.
Yes, it's that time.
Finally, we can end this goddamn charade.
Get this shit over with, like we've been saying. But any favorites? I know you're a Charger guy. So
favorites Chargers. I mean, this one's tough, right? You got the Bills that didn't make it. Would have been their first time. We got a lot of guys that had an opportunity. I mean, even the Texans took us out, right? The Chargers. But so you're kind of hoping for the underdog there. But then you got the guys that are about to three-peat, right? Which is everybody knows the Mahomes and the Taylor Swift story and the penalties and stuff. So I'm not looking forward to that. I called it several times throughout the year. If you remember the Bengals game, there was a last minute flag. I called a lot of these. And now that we're on the highest stage, I feel like it could get I don't know, a little exposed if something really happens here. Like we've seen in the
Yeah.
past, people hold on to stuff. But if something happens here, I think it's gonna spark an uproar.
Yes.
At some point, it has to. I mean,
Eventually.
Travis during media day today or yesterday, I can't remember which day it was, actually called out the media for riling all that up too with the refs and the calls and all that type of shit. But realistically speaking, dude, it's football. You just got to be in the right situation at the right time. And ultimately, it's going to come down to coaching, in my opinion. But I think it's kind of interesting that the Eagles have an opportunity here to not just knock down and topple one dynasty, but they could do two if they end up taking out the Chiefs, because they were the last ones to beat Tom Brady as a Patriot in the Super Bowl. So they could potentially be the hero of America that we all need, but rather don't deserve here.
Yeah.
But
at this point right now, Carson Wentz was in both of those games, right?
Yep, but Carson's playing for the opposite team this time, so it doesn't really matter at this point.
And did Carson really play, or was that Nick Foles? We got him.
That was Nick Foles that year.
Hey.
That was
he was
Nick
there
Foles'
though.
year.
So he was on the bench both times. He was trying to get a ring for nothing.
I think he was hurt. Wasn't he hurt that year or something like that? He was close to winning an MVP or something.
Yeah, he was good that year, man. Good fantasy.
I mean, I'm going for the Super Bowl squares, but I would love to see Philly win. My Super Bowl win was the Bills getting knocked out last week, so I was happy. But one
Miami fans are salty, brother.
Hey.
You really are. You guys are salty.
Watch the Patriots. I don't want to watch the Bills do it for another couple of years. So go
again, man. You just got to get a little bit better than Josh Allen. That's all you have to do.
But Josh Allen's not good enough, obviously. So I sit there and smile. Like he can beat the Dolphins. That's fine. That doesn't get you a trophy.
Well,
so one more thing before we go, I want to throw out a big sports headline. Everyone's talking, and it's Super Bowl week. So who would have known we'd be talking NBA this week? But what do you think about this Luka trade with Anthony Davis?
Oh, how wild, man! That's not fair. I'm a Clippers fan. Right?
Okay.
Are you really?
Yeah, man. I'm a Clippers
fan. So you're the
odd
man out in LA, and both are. What?
LA, the whole country, man. There's no other than Frankie Muniz.
Let's be honest, though. You're siding with the two teams in LA that have no fan bases, though. That's what's making me laugh about this.
Is your baseball
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Is your baseball team the A's?
No,
I'd respect you if it was the A's. Okay. I was thinking the Angels, if I'm being honest with you, but it is.
That makes sense if I was an Angels fan. But no, Dodgers. And there were some tough years for the Dodgers in the 2010s, man. And I mean, it was rough, but I was still a Dodgers fan through that, just like I'm still a Chargers fan and a Clippers.
And y'all have plenty of more years of woes in 2030 to 2050 here as soon as you have to pay off Shohei's contract. But
right. But for now, we got 5 starting pitchers that are
exactly. There you go. That's all that
matters. So, what do you think as a Clippers fan about this trade?
It's not good that anything that brings more attention and more talent to the Lakers. So the Bronny Jr., that was fine. I was fine with them starting him, right? Let's just show how big nepotism is in sports, I just was at my nephew's Super Bowl flag football game this weekend, and it's like you could tell the teams where the dad was maybe affiliated with the league, and nepotism is real there, but that goes all the way up to the Lakers. When you see Bronny in there missing stuff and getting stuff ball stolen from him, it's ridiculous. So that's fine, publicity, all that. But when you bring, Luka over, it's just not fair. It's just an unfair situation.
I kind of feel bad about Anthony Davis, but when the Lakers hired, LeBron's podcast co-host to coach him, and then, draft Bronny. Okay. Well, I had no idea that Luka would be even available for trade, considering, I thought that he would be in Dallas, the rest of his career. But I mean, really, does it make them any better this year?
No, not at all. And honestly, that's kind of the point I was going to make is a lot of people are trying to compare this to the Chris Paul trade. They got blocked a couple years ago.
Yeah,
I don't think it's the
mention,
same. Right? I don't think it's the same though, because if you look at the place in which the Lakers are now compared to then, back then they had Kobe and Pau Gasol. Neither of those guys were going anywhere, and they were adding Chris Paul that was going to make the first big 3 to compete with Boston. That got blocked. This is more of they're swapping, I guess you could say, second best players in this respect. So, and not to mention, the Lakers aren't going to win a championship based off of this move. They're not. Like, Luka getting there is just going to be a future move that's going to help them in years to come. I don't think Luka going there is going to make much.
As a basketball fan, it just shows the difference with the commissioners, because
Right.
the new commissioner has kind of just been the NFL or the NBA players' GM. Really, he's the one that's backing everything that the players want. Now they're talking about shortening the games by 2 minutes a quarter and all this extra crap. I mean,
give a shit if you shorten the games as long as these guys start fucking playing the entire season again.
It was just the difference.
Right.
Stern, they don't have a commissioner that's grab the league and make it what it should be. And as of an NBA fan, it's just watching like 3-point practice pretty much this last couple seasons. So I mean, hopefully it brings some excitement to the league, but I'm still on the fence. We have a couple more days and see where, Jimmy Butler or, some other guys, Zion might be traded to the Warriors and all this extra crap. But I think I have a couple Laker fan buddies that are diehard and they want LeBron out. So I know LeBron's got that no trade clause, but is there a chance that maybe he gets his way back to Cleveland one more time?
Oh God!
Before he calls
don't put that on my team, please. No, no. Cleveland just got good again. Can we not do this? No. Okay, Cleveland's good without him. We don't need him back. We don't. He had his time. He's done. Let the king retire. I don't give a shit. He doesn't need to come back to Cleveland.
Well, I appreciate it, Tyson. One more time, the comedy showcase at Temblor Brewing over off of Buck Owens Boulevard.
Yeah.
When's that show again?
That show is on the 19th of this month, February, at 6:30, like I said, at Temblor. And real quick, can I throw some things out there?
Yeah,
absolutely.
We got some stuff coming up. Hey, listen, we got every weekend, Friday and Saturday, we have ticketed events. Great guys coming up. Like I mentioned, Deray Davis, right? The next weekend, Valentine's Day weekend, Caroline Ray, one of the moms from Teenage Witch, Sabrina Teenage Witch, and many other things that she's done. We've got her coming. We've got Donnell Rawlings. Come on, the guy, the Ashley Larry from the Chappelle Show. And then we've got Hans Kim coming in April. And then also one of my favorite comics of all times. I'm super happy to have this guy come. We got Johnny Pemberton coming in April. I believe it's around April 12th. But Well Comedy Club, the Instagram, there's a link there for the calendar. And if you don't have anything to talk to your coworkers about, or if it's hard for you to start a conversation with a girl at the gym or something, listen, talking about comedy and being like, yeah, I know this, full-time comedy club, it's a great conversation starter, and it's just a cool place to be. Who doesn't like to go somewhere to laugh? You know what I mean? So it's a good time. Free. Also comedy Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Fun. Yeah, I know. We love having you. It's awesome.
Yeah, the open mics. I mean, I've went on a Wednesday night into a Friday night, and I always leave happy. And the food, Tiffany will kill me if I don't remember the drink specials, but I will tell you those burgers and wings are bomb. So we'll continue to talk to you, Tyson, and just keep us in the loop. I'll put all the links in our podcast notes today, and hopefully we get a good Super Bowl this weekend. If not, just move on to the next season. Let's get this shit over with.
Let's move on with it.
I appreciate it, guys, and we'll talk to you guys soon.
Sounds good. Thanks for having me, fellas. I'll talk to you soon. Super Bowl weekend. All right, take care, fellas.